Hello students. So today I am going to continuing the same concept yesterday's, that is ray optics. In that I was discussed the reflection of light, some important terms and spherical mirrors. Today I will continue with the same concept here, that is the spherical mirror. So here some important terms encounter in case of spherical mirror. So very important. So we should know the terms. If you understood the terms, then it is easy to understand the further derivations whatever we are going to solve it. Okay, so what are the things are there that we can understand? First we can see that this is yesterday I have drawn the concave mirror, this is the convex mirror. You people are knowing that this is the what spherical, that is a sphere. In that spherical mirror we are going to see that spherical mirror means was it is the part of the sphere only. So we understood that. So this is the ray diagram regarding about this concave spherical mirror. So this is also what ray diagram for the what convex spherical mirror. What are the important terms are there? So here I wrote the C means what, F means what, R means what, and then this is small f. Okay, this is what we are going to see now. This is R means what. Okay, similarly here also we can see that this is the R. From here to here it is the what R, we can see that. Okay, and then up to here. Okay, so this one is a small f. Okay, small f. So by seeing that ray diagrams, the terms we can understand. So first we can understanding the center of curvature means what. What is a center of curvature? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಅದ. ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಮಿರರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇದೆ. ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಇದು ಏನಂತ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅದ. ಆ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಅದರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಏನದ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತದ. ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು, ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕರಿಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ರೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಏನದ ಇದರೊಳಗ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾ ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್. ನಾ ಈಗ ಮೊದಲೇ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ತಗೋತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್, ದ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, the center of sphere of which the mirror forms a part. Whatever the center of sphere is there, no, so that is the what center of curvature only, because this part is also the same center, or whole the sphere if you are taken the same center we are getting it. Okay, the same center we are getting it. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದೇನದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಅದ. ಈ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಏನದ, ಅದೇ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಅದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದೇನೇ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್. ಅದೇನೋ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಏನದ, ಇದ್ರದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ದ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ನೋ, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್. ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಮಿರರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Okay, so that is the first definition. Second definition in our radius of curvature. So radius of curvature andrenu, it is the radius of imaginary sphere of which the given mirror form a part. So what we have written, what we have drawn, it is the imaginary sphere. ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಏನೇ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಏನ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅದ ಅದೇ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ನು ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ನು ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಏನೋ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಿರರ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೇನೋ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಪೋಲ್ ಆರ್ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್. ಪೋಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪೋಲ್? ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪೋಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಮಿರರ್ದು ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಆ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಟ್ಟೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ಗೆ, ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀನೋ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇದೊಂದು, so this one paper I have taken, this paper if I touch here, so then there's some part only it is going to be touch. Okay, that part only it is going to be touch. Where the part, the midpoint of that point we are going to call the what a pole. So that only it is written. So the midpoint of spherical mirror or geometrical center of reflecting surface of mirror, so that is we are going to call the pole or vertex anta karitare, pole or vertex. Next, the principal axis. What is a principal axis means what? The line joining the center of curvature and a pole of spherical mirror. So that is we are going to call the ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, so principal axis ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So these are the most important. Are there some again important points are there, so that also I will go to discuss. Okay, so the next some important terms we will going to discuss now. So next is aperture. Aperture means what? The area of mirror over which the reflection occurs is called aperture. Andre idu ಏನಿದೆ area, totally that area which is what over which the reflection is going to occur. ಇದು ಏನ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಅಪರ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ m dash that gives the what aperture. The area of a mirror over which the reflection occurs is called aperture ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾನ್ಕ್ಯೂವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹಂಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಎರಡೂ ರೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡನ್ನ ನೀವು ಏನಾದ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ನೀವು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ on the principal axis of a spherical mirror whose the ray of light parallel to the principal axis meet after reflection from mirror is called principal focus in case of concave mirror, and diverges at a fixed point on a principal axis in case of convex mirror. What is the meaning of this one? You can see that here I have in the diagram I have written the what F. So F means what? Principal focus. When a parallel beam of ray, so it is fall on to the concave mirror, after the reflection it will be get converges. So on the principal axis there is one point we are getting, that point we are going to call the principal focus. If you are thinking about a convex mirror, so in that convex mirror when a parallel beam of rays fall on to this one, the rays get diverges. If you extend it backward direction, okay, if you extend it, so the one point we are getting on the principal axis, that point we are going to call the principal focus. Okay, so that point we are going to call the what? Principal focus. So now next we are going to see the some more terms regarding about here. Focal length means what? What is a focal length? So just only here I will going to explain it. Focal length means the distance between the water principal focus and pole. The distance between the principal focus and pole. So that we are going to call the focal length. That is we are going to call the what? Focal length. So next we are going to see that principal section. Principal section means what? What is a principal section? So any section of a spherical mirror passes through the pole. So whatever the any section it will be there, so that should be what passes through the what is this pole of this sphere spherical. So then that we are going to call the principal section. Now next term we can see that paraxial rays. So what do you know about the paraxial rays? Means the paraxial rays, that ray making a small angle with the principal axis and incident at its close to the pole of a mirror are called paraxial ray. So these we are going to call the what? Some important terms regarding about the this what we can see that in case of a spherical mirror. So you have to understand all the terms clearly, so then you are able to understanding in the next derivations. So we can now we can move towards the next one, that is to obtain the image point due to the water reflection at a spherical mirror. Okay, so how we are getting the image? Some rules are there. That rules we have to follow to get the water mirror. So the next concept in ray optics, here we can understanding that to obtain the image of a point due to reflection at a spherical mirror, any two of the following rays can be used for the ray diagrams. Okay, any two of the following we can use it. So it is also called the rules to obtaining the ray diagrams. Okay, so now here first we can understand that when a parallel beam of ray fall onto the this spherical surface, so it will be get reflected and it will be passes through the principal focus. Only when it is possible means when it is a parallel beam. So parallel beam means so the ray which is parallel to the principal axis, that we are going to call the parallel beam or parallel rays. So when parallel rays fall onto this one, it will be get reflected and it will be passes through the principal focus. This is one point we can understand. Second point we can see that, so when an incident ray passes from the center of curvature, so then it will be retracing in the same path. So means so when the incident ray it is passes to the center of curvature, so it will be retracing back to the same path. Okay, so that is the second rules or second ray diagram we can understand. Okay, so whenever the ray passes from the what? Center of curvature. Now third one we can see that, so this whatever the incident angle when it is fall on to the pole, it will be get reflected. So this principal axis act like a normal to the line of incidence. So this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. We are going to see that angle of incidence is equal to the what? Angle of reflection. Now fourth ray, it is reverse of this one ray. So when a ray passes from the principal focus, it will be get reflected in the parallel to the principal axis. So that is the fourth point we can understand. So these four laws or rules are there. So any two we can use for the what? Ray diagrams. So now this is another one very important concept. So repeatedly this question it was asked in the annual examination. So many times we have listened it this sign convention. Okay, so based upon the sign convention, the further derivations we are going to derive. So what are that sign conventions? What it tells? It is also known as a Cartesian sign convention. Just like it is a what we can say that x-axis and y-axis. So this is just like this is x-axis. This is minus x. This is plus y. this is minus 1. So this we are going to call the Cartesian. Okay, so that we are going to call the what a Cartesian. The same here we are going to see that the diagram how we are going to see this is for the what concave mirror, this is for the convex mirror, this is the ray indicating that incident light. Okay, so this is what we are going to see that radius of curvature, this focal length, this is center of curvature, this is principal focus, this is the what a pole. Similarly here also we can see that this is the R is called the radius of curvature, F is focal length, and C is the center of curvature, and capital F is called the principal focus. Now how we are going to understanding, this is the upward height, this is downward height. Similarly this is also what upward height, this is downward height, and this arrow mark, it is a distance along the incident light, it is taken as positive, and opposite to this one, distance opposite to the incident light, that is negative, we are going to see it. Okay, similarly here also we can see that just I have written arrow mark, so it is opposite to the incident light, it is taken negative, the which is along the direction, that is be taken as a positive. So now what are the sign conventions are there? Okay, so these 5 points you have to write down in the examination. So which are the 5 points are there that we can understand here? All distances are measured from pole of mirror. So whatever the distance, so wherever that object is placed or image is placed, we are measuring from the what pole of this mirror. Okay, so this is pole of the mirror. P is called the pole of the mirror. So all distances are measured from pole of the mirror. Second point, distances measured in the direction incident ray are taken as positive. Okay, this is the incident ray, the direction, whatever the direction of the incident ray, and this is also same direction. So this is also same direction. So distances along the incident light, it is taken as a what a positive. So this is taken as a positive. We are going to see that. Now next we are going to see that third pointer, distances are measured in the direction of opposite to the incident ray as taken as negative. See, this is the opposite to the incident light. So this is also what opposite to the incident light. So that distances opposite to the incident light is taken as negative. Okay, so that will be taken as a negative. We are going to see that object distance and image distance. Object distance and image distance, if it is taken opposite to the incident light, then it is taken as a negative. Okay, so this will be taken as what a negative. If it is along the direction incident light and that image distance or object distance, it is along the direction, then it is taken as a positive. So these 2 points it is shown to the what this one. Okay, now fourth point, upward distances perpendicular to the principal axis are taken as positive. Upward means this one. So this will be taken as a positive. Okay, upward distances. So downward distances perpendicular to the principal axis are taken as a negative. So these are taken as a what a negative. So these are very, very important. You have to be perfect with that, because so many times repetitively these questions it will be going to ask in the annual examination. So either it is for the 2 marks or 3 marks. So if it is 2 marks means just points if you return, it's enough. If it is they are asked in the 3 marks means with the including diagram also you have to draw it and then you have to explain it. Okay, I hope you are understanding this one. Okay, so thank you.